Yo, I realized in my last video I pronounced the word wrong. I said marveled. It was pronounced marveled. I used to literally look up every word and the pronunciation of that word after I would read a page or a book, but I don't have the brain power to do so after my accident. But yo, I hear that Suge Knight's in the news, and I'm one of the few people that believe he was done pretty dirty by the legal system. Now, yeah, I said before that he had second chances. He had so many second chances, but I don't feel like this is his fault because I'm looking at. I'm looking at the story, and Suge, so Suge had his name. He was on the set of the Straight Outta Compton movie, the set for Straight Outta Compton. He was headed there to see if he can, press somebody for some money. He needed some money. Like, he was trying to see if he had like a check in his name, because using my name, using my likeness, what's up with that money? Originally, what he used to do, that's how he punked out Vanilla Ice out of $3 million. So, and say what y'all want about Suge, but I heard a story of Suge Knight going to a club solely by himself after Bobby Brown got into some shit, and he put hands on everybody that threatened to kill Bobby. He was knocking them out left and right. Look at Carcinio, the YouTube channel Carcinio breaks it down pretty good. It's a story of Suge knocking out like 15 people by himself in a nightclub. So say what you want about him being a punk, but Suge ain't no bitch to me. But he was trying to go to the set to see what's up with that money. And they sort of just, they got this security guard, the guard there. His name was Bone. Bone was like, yo, Suge, get up out of here with that nonsense. And Suge was like, you acting real tough around all these police. So that pissed them off. And they're like, yo, man, go take a little break, cool off a little bit, because you work under us. You work for us. So as he's taking a break, he's driving, get something to eat. He sees Suge Knight's pickup truck parked, and he's like, oh, ain't no cops around here now. Get down. And Suge, I can understand, you almost 50 years old, you don't want to get down. You don't want to do none of that at his age. But he was like, nah, man, we gotta run this fade. Get down. And Suge didn't want to fight. So the guy punched him through the window. He was just firing on him like 3-4 times, to the point where he backed the car up, put it in reverse, put it in drive, and he ran over his friend and the guy that he got into an argument with at the set. And I felt like that would have been anybody else, that would have been self-defense. Because you think about it, you getting punched on, your first instinct is to drive off. I don't think he intended to kill anybody, run anybody over. I feel that's self-defense. Yes, that's self-defense. If you're getting punched on, now I'm not saying, see, if he intended to just run them over, okay, that's murder. If you're just trying to just run them over as your defense. But if you're trying to get away after you're getting punched, I don't feel like that's killing anybody. That's not murder. So I feel like he was done pretty dirty by the courts. But at the same time, it's Suge Knight, the man known, for anybody want to call themselves a gangster, Suge in my eyes is a real gangster. What else? Who else do you know? I say this all the time. Who else do you know that pick people up over his head, slam them through fucking tables, hung people upside down balconies. Who else punked Vanilla Ice out of $3 million? You tell me, I say this all the time. You tell me one white person, Jay-Z, done punked out of $3 million, done hung upside down a balcony, done picked up over his head and slammed through a table. You see Jay-Z duck Robert De Niro's fade, but Jay-Z ain't got nothing on Suge Knight. So I say Suge was done pretty dirty by the courts.